The last question?
Yes, please. There's the book Always Present by Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche, the founder of Lalong. And in that book, there's a motto. Khenpo Sodaji has translated that book. He has written it and made it available in English. And there's a motto, and it says the following, I have here. Do not lose your own path. Do not disturb others' minds. So this motto, I know it's from Khenpo Jigme Phuntsok, and I'm interested to know how this came about, why this is a motto, what's its meaning, and why is it important?
땅아초 근데 가면 Jigme Phuntsok 거 롬마 참마 그때 빼 가르침버서 저거 요래 가르지나 공그 다 롬마 용로 송시 참마 거더니 다 치타마 친직마 거 다리 그 측대 차요래 가르지나 공르 다 근데 공바 마존에 파치르니마 르가트 열면서 그 혼도 근데 이 공바 조디 된데나 야낙 천도가 만강나는 공바 조래 옛날에 때니 야르 가르로 때니 카버 틀리파 티노나 때니 로마초라 때니 송시 타마즈 조요래 때니 송시 타마근 주르돔데라 공그 다 장츠 마셔 랑그 츠티 셔만조 때니 장그 셈데 마츠 때 송요래 that rangi rang pena rang chupa jin chupa tsu yore chupa tsu da ma shur tani rang pena tani shawa kang jong khe jin na rang de la rang lam lik yu ra rangi lam pena nga popa jin na popa ga rang tsu da ma shur tani nga gergin jin na gergin de la rang tsu yu de te rang tsu de ma shur pena nga su sang lo ton te pe 또 몽보즈는 레초고요 레상고도 근데 먹강 샤와 강다강잖아 런거 측면 저기도 배 같이 버려서 또 지그래 근데 측니바데 때네 다 장기 셈마트 가수 샤와 강점네 나더니 여러 공마라 여러 깊거 조시와도 나더니 람님 솔라야나 파르던 시와도 근데 공마 솔라야나야 지금 샤경 시와 된라이 소니 나더니 잠바스기야는 셈트고 요마라 당마송 가서데런 잠볼는 것더니 다 멘트 조야다 나더니 최산에들이 야르컵 파르네야나 다 뉴트라몽보조이데 단트고 조거래 근데 총산에 다리가 잠 판선 파르더니 다리 멘트 몽보조요래 근데 자메존에 또 멘트 몽보조라 다때야나 장가 셈트그래 근데 가수도 장세 마트지기도 총산에 런기 첨 상다나 길금 파르다 근데 최산에 자몰랑가 머세와나 양 다른 야르 체네는 잔 베나 던조 그런데 소이나요 샤평 시고도와 다 된자인디 다 공그 송시 소마가는 게 타마데레 되니 가 소이나 되니 베나가 라롱 가네 있네나 조 공그 측송조 데 랑츠 마쇼 잔세 마트지기데 데 가롱츠 베나 제선데 라틴 롭칭가나네나 데 거양오데 파치 롭자가 the flapshot zone is Josera, Goyang Zongzera, Goyanchi, the Lopdragana, Zo and Joker. Thing around so when a Garnina, the Kamojimibas of Gomba Zoson detainer, Tangaso, Bobas in the Chupas in the Ranskishor Munis, the knee, Maranso Yanji, Jambatsola, that is Semachi in a Pamba Drukin, the Yenzida, Mitsuchi, Jistans and Sandra, then it's over to check your day. Then the Congo, 손시 총마가 타마데레 된디 지 가르침본도 때라 고지용 몽보스 때네 추쇼고용 고지 몽보스 요레 때네 직된 쇼고네 랑커 게게인 난다 로마인 난다 세나라라라 미 츠다 마슈레 잠발라 엠보 뜬시기나 뭐 여보스 용건도 게레 삼교데 데 삼츠요.
So this phrase or this motto is very important for us as followers, as students of Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche. and is for us all important. The reason why it is so significant is that this basically came out of the last thing that Jigme Phuntsok communicated with his disciples, his followers, before he passed away. He passed away in a military hospital in Chengdu in China, but 5-6 days before his passing, he had a telephone call with people at Larungar, and this is basically the summary of what he said. This is one of the last things that he said. Don't lose your, well, it's translated as lose your own path. It can mean actually many different things, and don't disturb the minds of others. So your own path, it could mean your practice, your Dharma practice, but it can also mean, like, if you are Tibetan, then don't lose your Tibetanness. So, and you could even take that as, if you are a teacher, don't lose your identity as a teacher, be a teacher, basically. So it has some reflection on the sort of notions of identity. And then for, don't disturb the minds of others, then you can take this again on many different levels. Most basically that you don't disturb others, but also knowing that that the way, thinking about the way you treat other people, that you treat other people above you with respect, that you treat people on the same level with kindness, and people who are in a less profitable situation than you, with compassion, and that you, and then again levels, you can think of nation states. I mean, the wars are because other people's mind, people are disturbed. Are caused by all these disturbances on smaller levels, family level. Then one is not to disturb the minds of others that come between couples, and so on. And then even, you can think about it for yourself in your direct relationships, but also how people in the world should behave, but even the way we treat animals, for example, that we treat them right, that we don't disturb them. So the significance of this thing is that it's the last thing that Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche said, and that is why it has become so important in Larungar itself. And just as a lot of institutions and schools, universities, they have this they have a university motto or school motto, something that students there can take and think about, and something that is significant. So this has become this do not lose your own path and do not disturb other people's minds. This has become our motto, the motto of Larungar, basically keeping one's own identity as whatever you are, and trying, so not harming others, trying to help others where you can. And the nice thing about this sort of last speech by Jigme Phuntsok is that you can take it in a sort of from a religious point of view, from a worldly point of view, and just in any type of way.
I was wondering, because you mentioned in the foreword that there was only a few teachings remained, and that it's a collection of teaching. I was just wondering how you went about it, and how you collected these things, and how you made the choices for the chapters, and that eventually became this book.
근데 shirtang kong 근데 송추도 망보여래. 요래다 있는 아마 데 뭐보는 뭐지 그 자르담 샤르담 때 송디데 드니 콩그 드니 송쉿 드니 다 우kur zeder mombo yore te zeder nenge 당에 용시즈 드니 콩그 로마초라 다 타कर 그 드니 가교인 난자가 자르담인 난자가 대진도 랍샤인 난자 딘다서 요래 실동 그 콩그 송쉿데 mombo 요래다 있는 띠나네 다 용시즈 드니 발적 직로마 소위나 타कर 그 길라 펜바 요바가는데 가리 요래 다른 몸보 요래다 얘네양 다 띠나는 콩그치 가준 셔야대 몸보 요래 라셔대 몸보 요래 당에나 지 발적 가준 시상 가리 요네나 때 플로마서 판바 요지를 삼고요 당선 말은 좀 메시나 랑기촌데 데 뭐이 호성가요 말에 네 콩을 감보장에는 아마 근데 로마가 타걸 거는 지금 다 문적 사다는 데는 야보 마인 봐. 된다 소인 나더니 배나 맞서 보여나 더니 다 아티샤 더니 다 공기 나 로마처럼 배 잘담이나 타걸 거 손지 소리요래. 더니 가리스니 나도 갑견시 노도 라마금 추인지 기담 상토가 그리기도 담금 추인지 요래. 다 된다 소 타바는 지 송가리도 된다 요나 여보라고 삼는데는 이 텝동도 된다 쇼주신을 때네 텝 잠만가리 요래단다 다로야 티소크도 그 코마소.
So these maybe shall I hold up the book or something? We know what we're talking about. So what is in this book? They're basically short. The idea is that these are all sort of short instructions, advice, things like that, and also criticism. And the idea is for the disciples, the students of Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche, that it is something that you can sort of directly hits home. And I call it their criticisms. And he was actually always keen to point out the things that were not being done all right, things that were going wrong. He was keen to point out, criticize others. And as we say, and this is something that we, for example, see with other masters, Buddhist masters coming to Tibet. For example, Atisha, when he, what we have from his teachings is that he was actually the way he taught, he was directly addressed the disciples, his followers, and also interacted with what they were not doing right. So basically, these are short. I selected, of course, there's many more of these short instructions, criticisms, because we say the criticisms is the best teacher. Sometimes you can, especially when it comes from your own master or your own lama, then it's something that you will immediately take to heart. So this is the reason why, and also these are short. It's something we can all easily sort of digest. But there's many more, and I've just chosen. Still, I had to make a choice, a selection.